Have you ever felt that even when you're surrounded by people, there's still an emptiness, a sense of disconnect? In the rush of daily life, between responsibilities and the virtual world, we might feel like we're always searching for something just out of reach, a true connection. But what if I told you there's a simple, powerful way to fill that void? Being part of groups and communities not only strengthens our emotional support, but also creates meaningful interactions we need to feel whole and embraced. Today, let's explore together how small interactions like a heartfelt conversation or a simple hug can ease loneliness and transform our sense of well-being. Curious to find out how this works? Stay with me until the end. Have you ever stopped to think about how much we rely on each other to truly feel well? Even with so many ways to connect virtually, face-to-face interaction remains irreplaceable. This lack of genuine connection, meeting someone's eyes, being fully present, affects our mental and physical health in deep ways. Research shows that human contact can reduce cortisol, the stress hormone, and increase oxytocin, which brings feelings of calm and well-being. Loneliness, although it feels emotional, has physical effects too. Studies indicate that a lack of connection weakens the immune system and increases the risk of chronic illnesses. Now imagine the power of building bonds in a community that supports and embraces you. Being with others, joining groups where we can open up and feel heard, can be more transformative than we might realize. Have you noticed how a sincere smile or a warm hug can change your day? These simple gestures have the power to release chemicals in our brains that shift our emotional state. In a fast-paced world, taking moments to share and receive support is essential for coping with loneliness and finding real emotional balance. So next time, why not make space for some genuine connection? For those who think they don't need anyone, remember, we all need support at some point. This isn't weakness. It's part of being human. When we connect with others, we understand that we're not the only ones facing challenges. This kind of support strengthens our mental health and helps us build a stable and balanced emotional foundation. So, why not give these connections a chance? Look for spaces where you feel safe and welcomed. Have you thought about joining a support group or a circle for conversation? These places can be a refuge, turning loneliness into companionship and support. Let's explore how being part of a community can enrich our lives. Ever thought about what it would be like to have a support network to share those everyday joys and even the tough moments? Being part of a community gives you that emotional support, creating a refuge where you know there's always someone ready to listen. These exchanges help shake off loneliness and give us the energy we need to face life's challenges. In a group, you feel like you're part of something, and that sense of belonging is essential for our emotional well-being. Having light, frequent interactions like a quick good morning or a casual chat makes a world of difference to our mood. These small exchanges, which naturally become part of the routine in a group, remind us that we're not alone. They lift our spirits, reinforce our self-esteem, and encourage us to keep seeking genuine connections, easing loneliness in a practical and genuine way. When we talk about belonging, we're talking about something fundamental, feeling seen and respected, and having a safe space to express ourselves. Finding a place that meets this need can ease anxiety and bring that sense of peace we often look for. In the end, who doesn't want to be part of something special and real? Beyond tackling loneliness, being part of a community helps us grow. Sharing our joys and challenges with others creates a foundation of trust, giving us a sense of calm to handle life's changes. These bonds help us see things from new angles and inspire us to learn from each other, fostering real and genuine growth. So why not explore this world full of possibilities? Let's look at how to take those first steps to create these connections and build a truly supportive network. Where to start when creating new connections? The first step is finding a group that matches your interests. This makes everything easier and more enjoyable. It could be a book club, a group hike, or even a volunteer opportunity. Pick something that already sparks your curiosity and feels comfortable to you. Being around people who share these interests makes everything flow more naturally. If joining a new group feels intimidating, don't worry. Take it slow. Attend a few gatherings to get a feel for the environment. Gradually, you can get more involved, and before you know it, you'll feel at ease sharing your thoughts and experiences. This gradual approach helps ease any anxiety and allows you to form genuine connections with people who value what you bring to the table. And remember, true connections are about quality, not quantity. Rather than trying to meet everyone, focus on those with whom you feel a real affinity. When you open up to listening and sharing stories, you build a foundation for deeper friendships that create a sense of belonging and help keep loneliness at bay. Have you thought about accepting invitations to try something new? Getting involved in different experiences is a great way to step out of your comfort zone and make room for new friendships. Start a conversation, ask questions, show that you're genuinely interested. This kind of engagement is so worthwhile, and each new step helps you see that loneliness can be overcome, one interaction at a time. These tips are incredibly simple, and you can start today. How about looking for an interesting group nearby or even online? Try something new this week. Even a small step can make all the difference in building connections and finding a place where you feel truly welcomed. Let's meet Emily. Like many of us, she was going through a time when loneliness seemed to overshadow everything else. She started feeling unmotivated, weighed down by the sense that no one would truly understand what she was going through. Then, on an ordinary day, Emily made a different choice. She decided to join a volunteer group in her town. In this space, she found people who not only shared her values, but were also facing similar challenges. And the amazing thing was, bit by bit, Emily's loneliness began to lift. Sometimes, a single decision like that can change everything, and that's exactly what happened for her. Then there's Sarah. She struggled with anxiety attacks, and like so many, felt misunderstood by those around her. One day, she decided to seek help and ended up finding a support group for women dealing with emotional challenges. At first, Sarah didn't say much. She was there mostly to listen and observe. But as the weeks went by, hearing the stories of other women began to shift something within her. She started feeling embraced, realizing that those shared experiences weren't so different from her own. Each meeting helped her grow a bit stronger. And before long, these women had become a genuine support network, essential to her recovery. These stories reveal the incredible power of emotional support and real connection. Sometimes, all we need is a space where we can truly be ourselves, with no masks and no fears. Knowing that others share our struggles brings a sense of relief and helps us see things from a new perspective. It's almost like looking in a mirror and realizing we're not as alone as we thought. Can you see yourself in these stories? Maybe you're also just one step away from finding a community where you can feel welcomed, understood, and even inspired. These spaces offer something unique, a place to belong, where we're supported at every step, and where we grow alongside people who get us. Taking that first step toward a real connection can be the start of a journey towards self-discovery and well-being that goes far beyond what we might imagine. So, how about trying a new activity, or joining a group that sparks your interest? It could be the beginning of a journey of connection and self-discovery that you never anticipated. Sometimes it's in that simple yes to something new that we find the support and strength we didn't even know we needed. Now that you've seen the transformative power a community can bring, why not take that first step? Finding a support group or actively reaching out to connect may be just what you need to ease loneliness, strengthen your mental well-being, and, most importantly, build genuine connections. Who knows, like it was for Emily and Sarah, a single friendship might be the beginning of something big in your life. These connections are like seeds we plant, growing and taking root to provide support and a true sense of belonging. And remember, no one has to face it all alone. There's always someone willing to listen, to share moments, and to offer the support that makes life feel lighter and safer. If this video resonated with you, go ahead and like it, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others who could benefit from this message. Let's build a warm, welcoming space together where each of us can feel supported and inspired. Try out what we talked about here. Find a group, try a new activity, and start this journey of self-discovery today. With every step, you'll be creating new connections and strengthening your own support network. Remember, We're in this together, and I can't wait to see the changes this brings to your life. See you in the next video.